Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honor unto my apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and the Israelites scattered amongst the world throughout the four corners of the earth. Right, this is Brother Kassad, and I just want to go into another article dealing with biblical prophecy. All right, these prophecies this whole week has been popping left and right at a rapid rate. All right, and we're only in the third day of January. Okay, and it's been a hell of a 3 days, man. But this article is just from jpost.com. It is entitled Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, and Ethiopia join the BRICS, doubling membership. It says Iran, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Egypt all joined BRICS, an economic group that has increasing clout in the region earlier this week. BRICS already includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This group of countries is significant as it provides a forum for the coalition to share views and work together. As such, it is beneficial for countries in the region to join BRICS. However, the fact that several of these countries have been hostile to Israel and also have not condemned the Hamas attack on October 7th illustrates how this expansion could affect Israel. Okay, and the BRICS, the BRICS Alliance is a direct threat to the superpower, which is the United States of America, man, and is a direct threat to the U.S. dollar, which is the world reserve currency, because the countries that was already a part of the BRICS have declined their usage of the dollars for their resources throughout the years, man. And in many cases, many of them have already dumped majority of their holdings of the U.S. dollar. So the U.S. dollar is on a decline, man. Okay? And these countries are in complete opposition to the will of the U.S., the NATO and the EU, the U.S., and the powers that be. Okay? So as we continue to see how these prophecies are going to play out, there's going to be more events that take place in the news. So we're going to keep our eyes open and constantly give watch and report to those that are tuning into these videos until we can't do it anymore, until they shut the internet down. All right? So that being said, this is Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And that he is talking about the nation of Edom that is in power at this current time. Nation of Edom are you so-called white people. Now there's a hierarchy amongst you. The very top of that hierarchy are the elites of the society, the elite central bankers, man. The richest families on the earth, which is the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and so forth and so on. Okay? They're the ones that's in power, man. They're the ones that's oppressing the earth, man. Oppressing the earth the children of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, oppressing the animals, okay, and constantly offending the Most High. It says, seeing his days are determined. The number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. See, the so-called white man has a spiritual time clock, man, on his rulership. So he ain't gonna rule forever. America's not going to go on and on forever, man. People don't realize that America wasn't even the greatest country for that long. Okay? America hasn't even been established for that long. All right? America, like the scriptures say, the devil shall be loosed a little season. That's in the book of Revelation. You know, during the Renaissance period, you know, Esau came back into power. And, you know, he is in his little season now. You know, his little time to rule. You understand? But, yeah. You know, the United States dollar wasn't even the world reserve currency for too long. Before the United States dollar was the British pound. All right? So that goes to show you, man, that America wasn't set up for that long, and it's not going to be set up forever and ever, man. Eventually it's going to fall. It says, thou has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah. So the white man, so-called white man, he has a time clock on his kingdom, man, and his kingdom's coming to an end. That's why you see these prophecies coming to pass, and you see the downfall of this man. You know, that's why Yahweh Shai said, I beheld Satan like lightning fall from heaven. All right, this is Obadiah, verse 7. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. All right, and this is Obadiah. The book of Obadiah is a book that's dedicated towards the downfall and destruction of the nation of Edom. Okay, according to the prophet Obadiah, which received his visions from Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. All right, he saw Edom's demise. Okay, from start to finish. All right. So Esau, he was at the height of his kingdom at a certain point. America was at its greatest point towards the end of World War II. All right. Going up into the 50s and 60s. You know, but then when they started that, you know, trying to go into outer space and space stations and dealing with the satellites and trying to deal with the constellations and, you know, the Most High's realm, the Most High said, thence will I bring thee down. Okay? And then 3 days and a half, the spirit of life entered into his men at the same simultaneously at the same time, which is the elect. The Most High sent Elijah the prophet, man, which we know as Elder High Priest Abba Bivens, if we could receive that. All right. So all these different nations that was once confederate with America, as you can see in the article I'm about to go back to, all these different nations that was confederate, you know, at one point Saudi Arabia was doing business with America, okay, as well as these other countries. All these different countries were confederate with America, you know, laying in bed with America. Scriptures say all nations have committed fornication with the harlot, man. Meaning they dealt with her, man. They spiritually laid down with her, man. They took on the philosophies, It took hold on to that American way, that American Gentile way. Okay? That American heathenistic way. Because they thought Esau's way was the goal. They thought Esau's way was the way of prosperity and everlasting life. But they have, scriptures say, they've been drunken off that wine, man. And therefore they're realizing that, America is not all what it was propped up to be. All right. So I'll get one more scripture and I'll close this out. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." So, that's why you're seeing, so-called terror attacks on the rise. You're seeing acts of war on the rise, military strikes, military bombings, cyber attacks, okay? And so forth and so on. All these different things. Generals being assassinated, leaders being assassinated. All these things come into pass. And it's still not done. Because when Esau loses his grasp on his what he wants to, when he loses his grasp of control of the narrative, he's going to show you how much of a devil he truly is, man. He's going to let his horns show. Okay? He's going to show you that he is Satan. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Because he's going to come with that great wrath, man. Martial law, lockdowns, concentration camps. Okay? The Noahide laws. Rex 84, Agenda 21. All these different things that he got, laid up and that he's going to eventually unleash. All right, so that's all I have for this one. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.